everybody, and welcome to a reasonably bright, calm day here in Articlave. It's not going to stay like that. Forecast for later on is patchy rain, and the wind is picking up now slightly. It's not always a good sign. Look across towards Donegal. It's into the blue patches. But the cloud's going to build up, it's going to get wetter later. So we're going to take this opportunity now. We'll do a little walkthrough of the garden while it's in a reasonable state. Previous owner here planted this border all the way up the side of the drive, then had an extended flower bed up there. I'm going to take you through it all and see what there is. This here along the sides, this is called Cranesbill, full of little pink flowers at the minute. Now, there should be a purple one coming out too. Bluebells have obviously had their day. Daffodils are long gone. There's a massive bed of daffodils along here. In this corner here, we have Japanese maple. Hasn't really grown much since we've been here, but it's still there. Forest flame. Loads of rhododendron. Hydrangea. Starting to bud as well. And this here, whenever it fully flowers, this is a great little bee balm. It's lovely just to sit there on a nice warm day on this bench. Just watch the bees going about their work. Here we have more rhododendron, which is actually flowering properly. Loads of buds still to come. And this little one here, this is called a Weigela. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that properly or not, but it's W-E-I-G-E-L-A. And we also have wild rose. Not flowering yet, but the thorns are certainly out. Yep. Okay, see thorns. These suckers will probably have to be trimmed back to allow the thing to flower properly anyway. There's another one. Yep. Massive big thorns on. So moving on to this border. This is more Cranesbill. This wasn't here last year. This seems to have just seeded and rooted and grown all of its own accord. One of our little snails. Another thing we have a lot of here is, this is wallflower. It's only just starting to come through too. Wolfsbane, several different colours of white. We've got purple. There's some pink ones further up. The giant daisy. These are just coming through now too. Yeah. These can grow up to about 3, maybe 4 inches wide whenever they flower properly. I see a little bramble hiding in here too. He's going to have to come out. Red wallflower. Bluebells just going through their last throes. Purple wolfsbane. Yeah. When these die, and there's a head left, a very dry head, and shake it, and it's like a rattlesnake tail. It's very, very full of little seeds. These are more giant daisies on their way through. And the wallflower, again, various colours. Quite nice to look at. Very thick growth out here. It's actually come through the hedge, through the fence, I should say. More giant daisies. A nice light pink wolfbane. When these daisies all come out, it's quite an impressive display, but they tend to overgrow and fall out across the driveway here. This one's quite nice. I like this one. Let's see if I can get him to turn his head towards us. Yeah. Again, very attractive for the bees. This is a strange one. This one here can be a bit of a monster. This is fennel. No aroma to it at the minute, but sometimes it smells like aniseed. Very big favourite with the wasps. They tend to hover around this a lot. Sometimes we would sit around here and this can get a bit dangerous at times. These little pots were full of wildflowers last year. Not sure whether this is them trying to come through again this year or not. Pulled a few weeds out. There's grass that shouldn't be in there. If we look in here, there's two pots that we set into the grass, dug them into here. There were orange lilies in them. Now, there's no sign of the lilies making any appearance this year, but there's an interesting story coming here. Just give me a few seconds till we get back to this one. The wedge poppy's coming through. And the big steel. This was full of daffodils earlier. And these two pots here were full of tulips. And you can see tulips have had their day too. Some more shades of wallflower. This here is a Japanese camellia. That's full of little buds. These will turn into pink, quite pink, sort of like a rose type flower. I'm covered in them. The evergreen spindle tree. This time last year, this was absolutely crawling with ladybirds. Seen one so far this year. Needs a few weeds pulled here as well. There's a purple orchid in here somewhere, I'm not sure exactly where. Hasn't shown up yet. This strange looking fella here, this is called the Dame's Rocket. I don't remember if this flowered last year or not sure. I'll give it a bit more time. This is another version of the Weigela that we saw way down there. Slightly lighter shade of pink. Now I'm hearing there's a bee working in here somewhere. I can just track him down. And here he is. We got him here. Ah, a big bumblebee too. Yeah, bees like this one. Quite big bees. Let's watch this little guy's work here. Oh. He's over here now. More white gator. Okay, this bed here, all the way up, right up here at the very back. Now this is what I was saying earlier on about the orange lilies. This time last year, these ones here started to flower. Never seeded them, and they weren't there the year before. But these came out and they were dark red. A dark red lily. Now, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, over a dozen all ready to come out, along with the marigolds. What's left of the bluebells are going to have to be binned very soon. We also have start of the poppies. Not flowering yet, but won't be long. This one here is called Solomon's Seal. I'm not sure whether this produces a flower or not. Right down on the very bottom here, below this, it looks like spring onion. We have shamrock on the very bottom. And we also have strawberry plant on here. More giant daisies. We're taking over the place here. Now, we have this big spruce at the back of the yard here. These days are numbered. It's going soon. It's this year. I'll show you exactly why. Look at the ground here. Absolutely covered in needles. And these have been falling steadily all year. And you can stick into our shoe, you can get carried into the house, stick into the dog's feet, getting carried into the house. Forever picking them out of the carpet, forever picking them out of the carpets. Any little possible space. Here's an example. Every water track in the car. Not so much today. Haven't been too much wind lately, but they really have been getting. Have a look. Everywhere you look, just needles, needles, needles. Yeah, but as I was saying, the decision's been taken now. This tree's going to come down. Unfortunately, the work can't start just yet, because right up here at the very top, we have a family of magpies nesting. The youngsters look quite big, so they should be leaving the nest very soon. And then, yep, this is coming down. It's going to open the whole backyard up. A bit more sunshine in the mornings. And a lot bloody less needles. Okay, moving into the rear of the garden. Rose. Proper rose. And it's got buds coming. There were over 40 flowers in this last year. So just hoping we may have to tie this back up again. It's getting starting to get a bit intrusive. There's more buds here and here. Next door's noisy dog. doing this little pot here. I'm not trying to get taken over by weeds, but there is a small strawberry plant in here, flowering. Let's go further down the back here. Apple tree. Seems to flower 2-3 times a year. Never bore fruit that I know of. Always flowers. And we'll come across here. Small evergreen. Now this is a little crab apple tree. And last year I think we had about 20 apples off that. Not for eating though, but yeah. 20 good sized apples. And then next door here we have blackcurrant. Quite a healthy crop of blackcurrant by the look of it. Then we have our 2 cherry trees. This one is a fruit bearing tree. This one is just a Japanese cherry blossom. All the flowers are gone now. Problem around here is we get so much wind, any blossoms that come out don't really get much of a chance. Let's see if we can find, yeah, if we look up there, and we just pick out the cherries starting to come. Yeah, we just leave those for the birds now. Because yeah, well, there's a good cherry there. No, when these ripen, the birds are away with them quicker than you can see Jack Flash. And we're left with a tree just, you know. These are all stripped off, and there's just the stalks left. And if you're lucky, you might get a stone on the end of a stalk. But no, we leave those for the birds now. This here's a plum tree, and it bears some good fruit too. You can see there's a bit of life coming here. It's very early in the year for them though. More blackcurrant. Yep. Hiding away in there. Used to be a gooseberry bush here too, but the previous owners, for some reason, decided to take that with them. Left everything else behind, but they took the gooseberry bush. This strange looking fella here, this is a strawberry tree. Now, doesn't bear fruit, just these odd looking little flowers. This is it on the app. So it looks as if the flowers will get redder. And there we have a wasp. A big wasp with that. Okay, moving further back. Just coming up to the deck here. We have more wolfsbane. It seems to be better developed. Again, bluebells are on their last legs. A few nettles in there that are going to need to be removed. Some weeds. Still a work in progress, this. Yeah. This is where a lot of the poppies would tend to grow. Let's have a wee look over here. I think we might have we've we get the poppies growing along here, along this wall. No, not much sight of them just yet. Anyway, onwards, up to the back. Little pansy on its own. These little flowers here, this is called Dane's Rocket. They seem to be in full bloom right now. Bit of variation in the colour. Yeah, and some more rhododendron. This fella here, this is a tree mallow. Nice flowers, but it's really just a weed. Again, a favourite with the bees. Loads of nasturtium leaves. In the back here, and it just gets kind of messy from here on. The hawthorn's going out in bloom. Smell, nice sharp smell of them. You have a lovely, nice shade of pink rhododendron, and the flies down here getting a bit annoying. They have a pampas down here that seems to be pretty much dead. More wallflower. Like everything else, it's all over the place. Lots of nettles that need to be tackled. And massive big bramble. You can see where it's gone to. It's all the way out to here. And this climbs up through those trees. Let's see if we can track the end of it. Yeah. Up through the trees and down. Starts away down there in the field. So that's something to have to keep an eye on. And you just noticing we have a chestnut tree growing next door. Yeah, the air's just full of that nice fresh hawthorn smell. So that was it. That's where we walked through the garden. There's a lot of flowers still to come out yet. I'm just watching robins and blue tits flying around through the trees here. And I think I know why. I think they're scolding this girl here. They don't like her. So yeah, that's it. That's the walkthrough. Yeah, nice calm day now. Rain's coming. Look out across. The fields have been cut, ready for the silage to be lifted. And this tree here that I thought was dead, well, how wrong was I? Coming back with a vengeance, huh, Luna? Coming back with a vengeance. There's always life in this garden. Okay, so that's going to do it for now. If you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.